eventually decide who you want to be with, your friend or your boyfriend, because you put this wall between them by dishing out everybody has drama in their relationship. If it's something you obviously can't get through and get past and it's so hard, you can share. Exactly. And I guarantee you, if it's somebody you share with that really respects you and loves and cares with you, they're going to be there when you do get back together. But be careful what you're saying about your relationship to other people, because it does make a difference.
And be careful what you say about your friend's relationship.
Oh God, yeah, being on how about the other end? You're the girlfriend.
Don't be
the
fuck that guy girlfriend.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, I'm MJ.
And I'm Bree.
Welcome to Keeping It Casual,
a sex-positive dating and relationship advice podcast.
Yes, I'm married with 2 kids.
And I'm navigating this crazy dating world.
We're just here to share our drama.
And the wild stories of our listeners.
Your Vegas girls are here for you.
Let's do it.
Hello.
Hello.
Bree, guess what?
What?
We've known each other how long?
A long time, since I was 19, and I'm 20 now.
Almost 13 years.
Yeah, that's insane.
But doing the podcast, we are coming up on our 2-year anniversary.
I am so excited for it.
That's like our 2-year anniversary with you.
It is.
So guess what, Keepers? Friday, July 3rd, we'll be Keeping It Casual podcast 2-year anniversary party.
And since we can't party in person this year, join us on Facebook or Instagram Live at 8 p.m.
That's right. So send your questions now, because we will feature it on the live chat. Feedback at keepingitcasualpodcast.com, or you can slide into our DMs on Instagram. But what do you want to talk about? Because we are here for you. If you got questions for us, what have we been doing? What have you learned on the podcast? Whatever you want to ask, we are here for you.
Slide into the DMs or send us an email. We can't wait to see your beautiful faces.
I wonder what kind of cocktail we're going to make. It's definitely going to be a special bevy.
It is.
Maybe.
I'm going to buy decorations for it and noisemakers.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you then, guys.
Yes. Dude, and we got to give a big shout out to Like A Kitten, our big sponsor, because they just hooked us up with our sweet ass Good Vibes summer box for June. So make sure you get those. They are women owned and operated who aspire to help women own their powers in all areas of their life, with a particular focus on sexuality, and strive to mainstream masturbation.
They provide sex toy subscription boxes, and their website is really beautiful, full of great insight on sex education with fun tips and tricks. So take a peek now at likeakitten.com and drop code KEEPERS20 for 20% off.
I actually have a friend that has only been using dildos and said she's never used a vibrator. And I was like, oh. So I have already threw in a Good Vibes summer box for her, and it's headed her way so she can get that delicious ice cream vibrator.
I can't wait.
20% off, you guys. Drop that code KEEPERS20 at likeakitten.com.
And we'll talk to you more about it later in the episode.
Yeah.
All right. So how have you been?
I've been good. Okay, so I finally did 2 weird things that now that things have been opening. We took the kids bowling.
I saw the Instagram stories, and Logan was like up Chris's ass almost.
Yeah, he was just like crawling on his leg. He had to have the shoes. He's the only person that was excited for bowling shoes. He threw a fit, so we had to get like the small side they have is like 10. He's a 9, but I was like, give him the little bowling shoes. So we had a good time. So bowling was fun, and then I went to True Fusion. Our girl Jenny from from Ball for Me episode. She was teaching a hot Pilates class, so I went and took the class. You know, we didn't have to wear masks during the class, but all through the place. But one thing I realized is that I was depending so much on going to the studio to get my workout on, and now I've realized that that's going to be a once in a while thing.
Yeah,
you know. So I think being in quarantine was really good to remind me that you have the skills to exercise on your own, and you can still keep your body strong and healthy.
And you have a full gym filled with workout equipment.
I know I have all the stuff, but I wasn't even using it. I was really just seeking outward constantly. So I think quarantine's taught us all to be a little more independent with a lot of things, and so that's what I learned. But I did love the class, and I will always go back to take Jenny or Leanne's class. Faux show.
Yes, and I can't wait to take one too. And Jane, when she does a bar there.
Oh my God, her bar. Yeah. So I mean, I think a lot of people maybe, and I was on this routine thing. Like I was like 3 days a week, and that was my only workout, and I was consistent, and I was always gone. So yeah, I realized that just taking classes and doing stuff like that, I realized I scaled it back, and now I'm just more independent. in that way.
Well, that's
For
awesome.
myself. So yeah, it was good, but Jenny's class kicked ass.
I'm sure it did.
You gotta have those things every once in a while.
Okay, so my family was in town and we went to the Bellagio Conservatory because they have Hello Kitty up in there right now. So we're like, let's go look at the Hello Kitty thing. So we did that.
Well, I don't think people know when they come to Vegas, like the Bellagio is a great place to take families, I guess.
There's so much free stuff to do there.
Yeah, it's
you
just
can watch the
beautiful.
water show and you can go in to see the conservatory. If you pay a little bit of money, you can go to the art museum.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Bellagio's cool.
They change it every season, right?
Yeah, they change it. I don't know how often they change it, but I do know they change it a lot. Also, I got a tattoo.
Oh my God, Bree's tattoo is so ill. Did you post? You got to post a picture. We'll post a picture on this week's Instagram.
Yes,
post
we
for
will.
sure, along with the show.
Hell yeah, we
episode
will.
photo. It's beautiful.
I went to my roommate, her tattoo artist. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Her tattoos they're beautiful,
They
they're
pop.
vibrant, they're colorful, and they've been there forever. So
Bree's like, I'm gonna get it on my arm, and I told her where I wanted it, and she's like, no, I'm gonna get it here. But then she got it where I wanted it.
well. Not really by choice, because like when I went in there, he looked at the top of my arm and he was like, "You have small arms," and I was like, "Oh." He was like, "It'll look better on the forearm, not the upper arm or whatever." And I was like, "All right, whatever. You're the tattoo artist. Like, I'm gonna trust you."
And it kind of creeps around to the top of your arm, which I really like that.
Yeah.
I would have loved it either way, but that was my first pick, of course.
Yes, it was. It was fun though. I mean, it hurt. It was funny because like one of my friends asked me, she's like, "Did it hurt?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, it didn't feel good."
I haven't gotten a tattoo since I was 18. I'm just frightened to even try now.
They don't feel good.
Yeah.
But you get them for your own body art or whatever. That's all I really have been doing. I don't know.
I know. Well, it's quarantine time, guys. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
We're
I don't
talking
know.
about everybody else's drama. So tell me.
I bought some cute clothes off of Shein.
Shein, Shein. They have cheap. How long did it take you to get them, though?
Actually, I bought them last week and I got them this week.
Oh.
Because
good to know.
Because restrictions are being lifted now.
Okay.
So yeah, I got them pretty quick. I
They
still
have such hot bathing suits from
Yeah,
there.
they do. I still have a dress from Wish that I ordered back in March that's not here, so I don't think I'm ever getting that.
When I looked at Shein before, I was like, this has to be a trick. I was trying to order bathing suits for Cabo, but I was like, this has to be a trick. Why is this hot bikini like $13? So
I bought my bathing suit that I wear to your house?
Yes.
I bought that off of either Shein or Dressler.
yeah,
one
you
of those
told me
two.
Shein.
Yeah.
It's so fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Cheap,
right.
hot stuff
But
you can
because
get.
I don't have much going on in my life, let's talk about some drama.
Yes, let's talk about
other
some drama.
Other people's lives.
Tell me the drama.
So I have a friend who came to me and she was like, my friends are in some situations. And I was like, my friends are all cool, so tell me the tea. Like, seriously, like, my friends are not in, like, weird drama with each other. Like, none of us are.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
They're a little bit younger than we are. Actually, I think they're, like, 10 years younger than me. I think they're, like, 24-ish.
Okay. We have a lot of young 20 listeners, so I love all of you.
Yes, yes, I do.
Oh, you girls keep me so young.
Yes, you girls keep me so young. I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. So they're like 24-ish. I relate to older people. I hang out with older people.
I remember you being fiercely independent, and just my best friends were my best friends at that time. I mean, your girls were like bros before hoes.
This is the problem. That is not the case here.
Oh.
So we're going to call girl 1 and girl 2.
Okay.
Decide to be roommates.
Okay. So let's give them names. How about
Sarah and Emily? Emily can't get an apartment.
Okay.
She can't have her name on a lease, can't have anything because she
fucked up her credit?
Yep. And
All right,
has
Emily.
an eviction.
Okay, Emily.
Yep. Okay, Emily.
Who's willing to take the leap with you? Your best friend?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah is willing to take the leap. So Sarah gets an apartment for them. It's a 2-bedroom. It's nice, whatever. They move in. Quarantine happens. Emily decides that she doesn't want to stay in that apartment during quarantine, so she goes to their other friends. She's like, okay, I'm going to leave, and I'm going to go stay with, and she goes and stays with their other friend.
Okay, so
I guess she was still paying her part of the rent, but was
she
like,
just
I'm not
didn't
going
wanna
to stay here.
quarantine
So
with her.
left her by herself for quarantine.
all right,
and then
as long as she's paying the bills, I'm all right with that. Keep
And then she
going.
said, but I don't want your boyfriend here. Okay, if you're bouncing for 3 months,
Yeah.
my boyfriend can come over.
Absolutely.
Especially if we're in quarantine and I'm going to be fucking alone like that. No fucking way. Fuck you.
Don't have your boyfriend around
Yeah.
I don't want his juju in my quarantine
I don't
space.
want your boyfriend in my house, in my apartment that I'm not in.
Emily got a lot of demands for being partially homeless without Sarah.
She's not on the lease or anything. So I told Sarah.
Oh, no.
I told Sarah, I was like, you could just kick her ass to the curb, right? I was like,
Yikes.
that whole apartment's in your name.
Oh.
So quarantine starts lifting. She's like, well, I'm going to move back in. But I know your boyfriend's been staying there the entire time and he's got to move out. And she's like, well, he's not living here. He was staying here with me during quarantine because you left. And she's like, well, I'm going to draw a contract and we're going to have a contract about the rules of him being there. And if he's there more than 3 days a week, he needs to start paying rent.
So she does social contracts, but she doesn't follow contracts for leases and things that actually matter.
Exactly. And then, so I guess she gets back in the apartment and she goes into her bathroom because it's like a double master, so they each have their own bathroom. And she goes into her bathroom and she's like, why is my bathroom dirty? And she was like, I've not been in there. She's like, it's dusty. There's a ring around the thing. She's like, you were gone for 3 months and you didn't come clean your bathroom.
You
why
probably didn't clean before you left either.
Yeah, that's why your bathroom's dirty.
Oh, hell
So she
no.
was like, well, you need to clean this. And she's just being a dumb bitch.
She sucks.
She does
I don't
suck.
like her. Sarah took a chance on her.
Sarah took a chance on her.
And now she can't even have her boyfriend around.
Yeah.
That is a weird subject.
Yeah, like, can you imagine, like, being in a situation where your friends don't like your boyfriend? Hey, what's up? It's Bree.
And MJ, we're sitting here in front of a box of goodies.
We want to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Like a Kitten.
You know how much we love them because they inspire masturbation by sending you seasonal subscription boxes full of all kinds of sensual products and a huge motorized toy.
And we just got our Good Vibes summer box.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it came with a bag that says Good Vibes on it, filled with glitter lotion, lubes, a gummy bear vibe.
Glitter sunscreen too, like all these little wipes. Like I feel like you could take this whole thing to any beach party or any pool party and you'll be ready for
Anything. Hook up with somebody.
or hot sex or just ready to mingle.
Yes.
Oh, tell them about this Love and Luster bronzing
Okay,
shimmer.
so we got the Love and Luster bronzing shimmer. It smells a little bit like cinnamon and it goes on so smooth. It'll be good for the whole body or just for a little contour
a
on
little
your face.
highlight. Yeah, I was
Yes.
putting some on the cleavage and on like the collarbones. And we got these dope ass Like a Kitten sunglasses and they got that kitten vibe, that
Yes.
sexy cat eye.
The sexy cat eye.
I love it so much.
And we got a pheromone infused shave cream.
Now, I hate shave cream that just smells like Barbasol or whatever. Like this one smells like coconuts and vanilla and sweet peas. It's just so delicious.
And of course, we cannot forget about the Sweet Cream Classic Slim Vibe.
Yeah, this is a really nice vibrator, guys, and it's splash proof. So yes, take it in the shower.
And it's whisper quiet. And it's cute and has little ice creams all over it.
Well, the cool thing about Like a Kitten is they have these really cool seasonal subscription boxes. They also have a bunch of individual products.
They've even launched this month their bridal box.
I love it. But they have the breakup box. They have the birthday boxes, which are all like horoscope themed.
And they have the quarantine boxes.
Of course. I think we're moving out of the quarantine boxes and we're ready for their signature box, which has got everything. It's like their big package. But
yes,
the website has it all.
So go to likeakitten.com and use code KEEPERS20 at checkout for 20% off.
If you're in a relationship, the loophole to getting a little different sensation is
having a vibrator. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Like a Kitten. Go to likeakitten.com and use code KEEPERS20 at checkout for 20% off your first purchase.
I know. And they have so many great products on there. So check it out. And guess what? They're going to be getting in on our Keeping It Casual swag giveaway.
Woo!
It's the last Wednesday of every month. And all you have to do to enter is rate and review on Apple Podcasts.
Give us that 5-star rating. And in the review, I don't care what you say. You could say, they're making me do this. It's just for the giveaway.
Last Wednesday of every month, you can get a very cool piece of Keeping It Casual swag and a little tasty treat from Like a Kitten.
So go to likeakitten.com, right? Meow.
Right, meow.
Oh, I had that situation. Like, you guys all respected my last boyfriend, but I don't think any of y'all really liked him.
No, Chris was like, he's not funny.
And that's fine, yeah. And that's the thing is, like, nobody really...
And then he said he's a player.
But you guys respected me enough to, let me have my relationship.
Yeah.
Nobody stepped in. They were like, well, he's not allowed to come over because he has a face. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
because you're grown-ups, too.
Yeah, that's true. We are grown-ups.
So what happened after she demanded she clean the bathroom?
I don't know what's happening.
Oh, this is current
This is
day.
an ongoing story.
Oh, we're going to keep this up. I love it. First of all, I remember being in my 20s and dealing with like roommates, like bailing on you early or like someone who doesn't fucking pay your rent on time, and you were nice enough to let them be on the lease with you. Not be on the lease with you, but you're just like, well, I have an apartment if you want to move in and split the rent. And people take advantage of that.
Oh yeah, they do.
And people are stupid enough to like just sign their leases and to just bounce on them anyways. That shit follows you. Like you gotta follow the rules. Sorry, because it ain't gonna go anywhere.
No, that's not even a sorry moment.
Yeah.
Pay your fucking bills.
Yeah.
If you don't pay your bills, then your credit's shit, and and honestly, I would never marry somebody. Can't say never. I have no intentions of ever being in a marriage with somebody whose credit is shit, because I don't want to take on somebody else's responsibilities.
I know people that are in relationships and are not getting married because one partner has really shitty credit and they're trying to get it together, and they're just kind of like,
and that's
I'm
fine.
not going to do that. You know?
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't like. I would be fine with that. And honestly, like sometimes when I think about marriage, because like I have student loan debt and stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to be married till I have that under control, because I don't want. Actually, I think student loan debt is one thing that your partner does not have to take on.
That's
but
good.
Still, I mean, if I had ranked up $30,000 in credit card debt, I don't have that. But that's
right.
Just,
that's a different scenario.
That's an extreme that I can think of. I wouldn't want somebody to marry me and take that on.
And you know what? People will, but also it's like you're looking at somebody. You're like, you have how much credit card debt? And I'm probably not going to marry you until we get this under control. We can still be together, but
I think that's fine.
Marriage is a romantic commitment, but it's also a financial.
It's a contract.
It is a big. It's more of Emily's kind of contract.
It really is.
It's a social contract.
But
but there's a financial aspect of it that you can't take personally. If you know you have shitty credit and your partner's like, I'm not going to marry you until you clean this up, then respect that, because that's a lot to put on somebody.
It is. But back to the original point is like, what do you do when your friends don't like your boyfriend?
Oh God.
I mean, I'm lucky enough that I had friends that didn't like my boyfriend, but they kept their mouths shut.
I suck it up, and I'm always show my friends' boyfriends respect.
That's the thing, is like, you're not in that relationship, so you don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Well, I think also you have to protect your relationship. Do Chris and I have shitty times? Yeah, but that's not the only time I share about him with my friends.
No.
I mean, I might vent every once in a while about dumb little things, but when it's real serious shit, and I think I've had friends that have a consistent pattern of every time their boyfriend pisses them off, they want to call me and vent everything bad about them, and then I have to go see them next week for dinner and pretend everything's okay. And it's real serious shit, and I'm like, I always bite my tongue. I always try to be like, well, maybe he's going through this, or maybe I can't say never, because I have done it. We'll call this episode Never Say Never.
Never say never, like the Justin Bieber song.
But I've had those moments where I was like, girl, fuck this motherfucker. Like, how long are we going to deal with it? And you know what happens? They get back together.
They always get back together.
So I've learned my lesson with that, and recently did that, and I finally was like, I've had enough of this guy. This is shit. How would you let somebody treat you like this?
Exactly.
Like, what is going on? Like, fucking be done with it, because honestly, I am now invested to where like I can't hear any more about it. It's been a year and a half, and this has been going on a year and a half.
I have friends that the entire time I've known them, it's been my boyfriend drama, my boyfriend drama, my boyfriend drama, my boyfriend drama. And they broke up and get back together and break up and get back together. And now they're at a place where they might get back together. And she said to me, well, you don't like him. And I said, it doesn't matter what I fucking like.
I don't like him because of the things you told me about him.
Exactly.
Keep
and
that
I never
stuff to
said
yourself.
That. And she was like, I want you guys to be able to be friends. And I said, she goes, I don't want it to feel fake if like we're all hanging out or whatever. And I said, it doesn't matter what I think. I said, I will always respect your partner. I said, no matter who it is, I will always respect them. I said, unless they do something to me to disrespect me.
Or to you in front of me that I witness.
Yeah.
Then we cool.
Yeah, exactly.
He slaps you in front of me, he's going down.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to fight back.
If he says some ignorant ass disrespectful shit to you in front of me, I'm going to have some things to say as well. But when it comes to like stuff that's happened between you that you've shared with me, and now it's become this big elephant in the room, I think it's more people feel embarrassed that they actually told you those things. So that's one thing to remember. You have to protect your relationship. You can't tell your friends every fucking thing in the world. You know, you really have to.
I don't know everything that goes on with you and Chris.
No, and if I get in a big fight with Chris or something, I really internalize it, and I always try to look where I went wrong after I'm done blaming him mentally for everything. Yeah. Before I just go call my girlfriend and be like, you wouldn't believe what he fucking did, and this.
You've never talked about Chris like that to me.
No, I
ever.
Honestly, I've never done that with any of my relationships, because I see my girlfriends doing it, and then all I think about when I'm around their boyfriend is like, this guy is a fucking dick.
Shit.
All the stupid shit they did, because that's what people are going to remember, because that's all you say about him. And we all want to vent. but you have to be careful.
When I was in my last relationship, I did not tell you every shitty thing he
That's
did.
what I was saying. I didn't even know till the end because
when I
that's
was
why.
like, bam, here's it all. Because when I knew we were never getting back together, I was just like, here's fucking everything that happened. I still haven't told you everything, but I told you a lot of stuff.
Yes. Well, you really protected your relationship.
I did.
And that you had respect for your relationship, and I think when you've gotten to a point where you're just complaining to your friends all the time and you're just like, oh my God, he did this and this and this and this and this. And all of a sudden your friends are like, dude, this guy sucks. And then you're going to feel like a fool when you get back together with him. And you're just going to create this really uncomfortable relationship that you put yourself in with your man, with your girlfriends. And it's
the
hard.
girlfriends, I'm going to say this from the other side, from as a girlfriend's perspective, and this is what I told my friend, is like, I will always respect him unless he does something personally to me or I witness something that I don't like. And she was like, but I want you guys to be friends. I said, why? I'm not going to hang out with him without you. I said, do you want me hanging out with your boyfriend without you?
Yeah.
She said, no. Okay then.
Yeah.
That would be fucking weird. I'm not going to go party with Chris without you. You're not going to go you're not going to go to San Diego and be like, I'm hanging out with your boy.
Yeah, it's not like that. It's a respect thing.
And honestly, if you and Chris did go to San Diego and hang out with him, that wouldn't bother me.
Yeah,
but
just
still,
me alone, that's just weird, and that stuff doesn't happen unless you gotta check your girlfriend and be like, what's going on?
Yeah, exactly. Like, why are you hanging out with my man?
I'm trying to party with my man too much, okay?
Yeah, exactly. That would make it weird.
But I know what you mean, and it also comes to, if you're doing that in a relationship and you find that you go to your girlfriend every time she's like, yeah, girl, fuck that guy, he's shitty, he's this and that, and then you get back with him, you're gonna eventually decide who you want to be with, your friend or your boyfriend, because you put this wall between them by dishing out everybody has drama in their relationship. If it's something you obviously can't get through and get past and it's so hard, you can share. And I guarantee if it's somebody you share with that really respects you and loves and cares with you, they're going to be there when you do get back together. But be careful what you are saying about your relationship to other people, because it does make a difference.
And be careful what you say about your friend's relationship.
Oh God, yeah, being on how about the other end? You're the girlfriend.
Don't
that
be
gets
the
called.
fuck that guy girlfriend.
I finally did that after recently, and I was like, I can't deal with this guy anymore. He's horrific.
He is horrific.
And then it's like every other phone call is, oh, I love him, he's great, and the next one is, he's awful and he's a piece of shit. And then it's such a bounce back. I've just been kind of like, well,
one of the things that
you know what you're going to deal with.
That one deserved to fuck that guy.
I think we're in the fuck that guy and we're over him right now. So we'll see how it goes.
That guy deserves a fuck that guy. But I had a situation with a friend where she found out her husband was trying to talk to somebody else. Not cheating, not anything. And she came to me, and they'd been together forever. And she said, what do I do? And I said, whatever you do, I will respect your decision. And that's all you need to say. Let them vent to you, but don't talk shit about their person.
Yeah.
Don't just be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Unless it's a situation like me with my ex where we knew there was no way I was getting back together with him at that moment.
Yeah.
I know I'm never getting back together with him down the road.
Exactly.
So I never say never. But never, ever, ever.
Some things we know.
Like the Taylor Swift song says. So it's just one of those things where it's like, you don't want to be the friend that's like, oh shit, I felt bad because I called him a fucking piece of shit asshole, the worst scum of the world. Now I'm sitting here with him. She knows I called him that, so she's probably mad at me for saying that about him. And it just becomes this big circle of suckiness.
Yeah, so you have to be the strong friend for your friend to be there and listen to her. Now, if it comes to something like serious shit, like abuse and things like that, I mean, there's emotional abuse, which is usually when the girlfriends call you. Usually it's something like that. But when it's something serious like physical abuse and things that go beyond, then you fucking step in and do something. And I think when that boundary. Yeah. But I think a lot of times when you're getting vented to about things, it is emotional abuse. And it's emotional abuse, it's cheating,
gaslighting,
it's things,
it's manipulating.
It's a lot of things like that where really that's really personal shit in a relationship, because we all have things we can handle and we all have our boundaries of like something that might be unacceptable to you in somebody else's relationship. They're like, I can get past that. So you don't know.
Yeah, because you don't know. Like, we'll use my ex for example. He cheated on me, and then I said, maybe we can get past this. But for you might have been like, he cheated on me. Fuck that guy. We're done.
Different people have different thresholds of things they can deal with. Maybe they've done something like that in the past and they realize what a good person they are and they were forgiven. So it's different boundaries. So if somebody comes to you with a problem, you definitely have to really hear them out. Yeah. And honestly, most of the time, people don't want to hear your fix-it advice. They just want to be heard. Yeah. I've noticed that.
Yeah. They just want to vent. They don't want to be like, well, I told you that he was going to. cheat on you.
Yeah, well, you can also just remind your friend, like what a strong person they are, and remind them who they have in their life, and like, you know what, you're strong, you're independent. Maybe just be like, I have a cool audiobook I found that would really maybe help you on
podcast.
this. Yeah, I have a great podcast.
It's called Keeping It Casual.
You know, it's just different things that you can do to show them that you're there for them and support them.
Yeah.
But also really protect your relationship. Don't become that girl that's been whining about your relationship for 4 years, because your friends are going to fucking have enough, and they're not going to want to spend time with you as a couple either.
You and I both
You're
know
alienating.
You and I both know somebody we call an asshole. Has been in the same drama, not with the same person, but basically different versions of the same persons. It's the entire time I've known her, the entire time you've known him.
It's a pattern.
It is a pattern.
It's a pattern of just like whining and whining and whining about somebody who continues to treat them like shit, and you're like, so are we going to keep talking about this guy, or are we moving on?
Or are you moving on?
I don't want to hear it. So if you find yourself in that situation, your friends are going to start alienating you and kind of like being like, I don't want to fucking hear it anymore. I'm kind of cutting you off talking
I've
about
come to thresholds where it's like, I can't fucking listen to this anymore.
Yeah.
Done.
I think we all have.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, you got to know when to say, if you feel like you're about to come to that point where you're going to be like, fuck this guy, he's a piece of shit, like move on already, you're better than this. What would you say if I was in the same boat? Wouldn't you be like, girl, who the fuck are you? I thought you were stronger than this.
Yeah.
If you find yourself getting there, we might just have to tell your friend, like, listen, you're going to keep going down this road in your relationship, and I'm not there. I just hear the things you tell me, and I can't take it anymore.
I love you, respect you, but this is not a situation we can discuss anymore. And I've had to do that, and it's ruined friendships for me.
Yeah, well, you know,
I had a friend who I haven't talked to in years now. She was dating a guy who was polyamorous. Okay, so he was engaged to a woman, and they had a sexually open but emotionally closed relationship, and she started sleeping with this guy.
That's a tough boundary to choose.
Ooh.
I don't think you can control things like that.
I don't think you can, but at the same time, yeah, you can. The second you start getting feelings, bounce out, I guess. I don't know.
Feelings.
So start sleeping with this guy, and she tells me about it, and I said, the second you start falling for him, because I know you will, because I know who you are, because she falls for every guy she's ever slept with, you need to get out of there because he's engaged.
Easier said than done, though. But when you're setting yourself up in a scenario like that, like, we can sleep with other people, but you can't catch feelings. It's like, okay, good luck with that. That's just my thoughts.
Not only that, but like, if you know you're the type of person that always catches feelings, don't sleep with them. If you're somebody who, like I used to be, where it's like, one time done, I don't have feelings, bye.
But different things people can handle.
Yeah, different things. I couldn't handle that now, but you know, in my 20s, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I said, the second you start having feelings for him, you need to cut it off. She didn't, obviously.
No.
She told him, I'm falling for you. Came to me and said, I told him I was falling in love with him. And I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's engaged to somebody else.
Yeah.
I said, you crossed every boundary you set for yourself. You are ruining somebody's relationship. And she's like, I'm not a home wrecker. And I was like, honey, you are. And that ruined our relationship. That ruined our friendship. So,
well, sometimes you just gotta be real with people, and if they
Yeah.
can't handle it, fucking bye.
you come to me because you want that. Like, people, I feel like people come to me when they want me to. Well, they want some realness.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they get the realness, and they're like, "Oh, I can't handle the realness." So we haven't been friends like that. She went and whined because we worked together. She went and I ended up leaving and coming to my position I'm in now.
Yeah.
I left that job, and she went and whined to all of our coworkers. Well, Bree said I was a home wrecker. Well,
they're all like, "Oh, at least you said it." No, Bree said it. That's all it was.
Yeah.
I think even as friends, we all have a level of respect that we would hope our other friends are holding themselves to, and it's kind of like, I don't know if I want to hang out with a home wrecker.
And that's how I felt. I was like, do I really want to hang out with somebody who's willing to do this? Because I pictured myself in a relationship with her as my friend.
Yeah.
Honestly, we looked very similar.
Yeah.
So it was like, if a guy likes me, he's probably gonna like her.
Oh.
And what if she tries to step? Like, I pictured this. Like, what if?
Yeah.
Has no respect for that. So why would she have respect for me?
Yeah, I had a friend that it just kind of casually like faded off because I noticed that she had a thing for everybody's boyfriend.
Ew.
Like, she was always telling me story of how so-and-so's boyfriend was flirting with her at a party, or like this hot new guy she liked at work, but he has a girlfriend. She just got off on like getting attention from other people's
I know a
partners.
I know
and
a few
I was
girls
like
that, and I think it's so
ew.
gross.
I was so turned off by that. I was just like, this isn't the type of girl that I need to be around. What?
No.
Chris smiles and gives her a hug one day, and all of a sudden she's telling everybody, yeah, MJ's man was all over me. Or I don't know. Like, you don't know the mentality of somebody like that. Are
Yeah.
they taking things out of context? Are they just hoping for that attention? Are they going after that
Yeah.
attention? So I don't know, man. You gotta respect people's boundaries, respect people's relationships.
You too.
And if you don't, it's in a way you act around people. It's the things you have to say about them. It's an easy way to lose friends.
It is. Keepers, do you have any stories about like respecting boundaries or disrespecting boundaries? Email us feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com because I think this is a juicy topic, and I will keep you guys updated with Sarah and Emily in the apartment.
I want to hear this. Sarah's like, I did not clean her fucking bathroom.
Why? That's some bullshit.
I clean the house all the time. And you know what? There's just things that pile up and accumulate. All of a sudden you're like, I got to wash the walls. Like, what's happening here?
Hey, guess what, guys?
Oh,
Next week, somebody is getting the hookup.
sweet ass keeping it casual swag and a sexy treat from Like a Kitten. And if you want to enter, all you have to do, head to Apple Podcasts, drop a rating and review to enter.
Winners are announced the last Wednesday of every month. Once you've entered, you are entered in the drawing every month,
Yeah.
unless you've won already.
Yeah, just do it once, and eventually you're going to get some of our swag. But really, tell us what you think. Tell a story in there.
But only the 5-star reviews get to win.
I mean, let's just keep it real here. You guys, next week we're really excited because it's not just the 2-year anniversary. We're doing our IG Live next Friday, July 3rd, but it is our 100th episode.
We are going to be 100 years old, guys. 100 episodes old.
Wow. We're going to be recapping some of our most memorable moments, our juiciest episodes, what we've learned along the way. We can share a few of our podcast secrets, some stuff you've been asking us about it. We figured we'd answer it there, and any stuff we don't get to, we'll drop it at the live.
And you get to find out what episode is our current most downloaded episode of all time. One you would never expect. And it's from 2019.
I know, and it's like still going. It's,
know.
It's on fire.
I'm watching it and I'm like, all right.
This episode has gone viral. It came out of nowhere, and it's really hilarious. And
I love it. I love that it's this episode.
But it's told me a lot about our listeners and our audience
And what they like.
and what you want more of. And I think
What
we're going to
y'all want.
deliver. So you got to tune in for that because it's pretty juicy.
Please join us and celebrate 100 episodes with us. We could not have made it without you.
Yeah, we definitely couldn't. We even have a Facebook group called The Keepers. We're not on Facebook too much, but if you want to jump on there and join it, we're going to be going Facebook Live and Instagram Live Friday, July 3rd, 8 p.m. So Keeping It Casual Podcast, Facebook?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll see you guys then.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry, still Oh, good times. We hope you related.
If so, let us feature you. Email us at feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com or show you're a keeper on Facebook. Like the Keeping It Casual page and join the group.
Yes, bonus. If you rate and review on Apple Podcasts, you get into our monthly Keeping It Casual swag giveaway. It's the last Wednesday of every month.
More hookups when you share us on your Instagram stories at Keeping It Casual Podcast.
That's right. Find me anywhere socially at MJ Radio Diva.
And I'm everywhere at Bree Mixed, BreeMixed.
Keep it casual.
Bye.